On to one of our big stories. I'm sure everyone's been waiting for one of the big enchiladas in the thumbnail. So, an update on bricks and minifigs. So, Ben has finally released part 3. And oh my god. What a fucking video. So, in terms of, I'm going to get this straight up. This one is, it's weird. So, this one is my least favorite of the 3. However, arguably, it is probably the most messed up one I've seen, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in this video. I'm not going to go over all of it. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, which actually, I'm actually going to make some mods here. Let's see. I'll do that while, I'll probably do that while, but, I will link the video probably in the chats or in the description, but, or actually, I can probably do it. No, I can't do it from here. Anyways, so yeah, this video, I recommend watching this video in the entirety, because even me covering it, I can't do it justice. But one of the crucial things that happened in this video, one thing important to mention, is that obviously, if you guys remember, Ben visited the CEO and talked to him in that interaction. Now, Ben at some point had gotten access to the inventory. The inventory that was done by the people, I think, what was his name? Ian and Brian, I think that was their name. When they first arrived to the store to take over it, they had done inventory. Now, Ben had been asking for the list of stuff, and he never got it. He confronted the CEO on this. The CEO said, use this email instead, which I think was his personal or a different type of email. It's not the one on the website. Well, he used that email, he used Ben's email as a way to subpoena him. He contacted Google, and just watch this.
Google asking for, and you think I'm lying, but they find out all of them and only wanted me to email him so he can find out it was a trap. Yeah, Ammon only wanted me to email him so he can find out my email and subpoena Google and find out all of my private information. And you think I'm lying, but they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google asking for all private information tied to this email address. And Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all the raw footage from everything I've filmed to the Lego video so far. All my emails, all my search history, all the metadata that shows everywhere I've been. But anyways, this was the reaction of the police officer after she watched my entire first episode.
I'm really curious to see like if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel to another state just to go get some footage.
It doesn't even sound like his like secret information doesn't even seem credible from my understanding.
No, so it sounds like you were able to watch the video.
I think by secret information, the police officer is referring to the security camera footage that proves that everything Bricks and Minifigs is saying is a lie. My first question is, how could this not be credible? It's literally just video evidence of what happened that night. But at least now I can see why the police aren't listening to me. They're basically just saying that all of the evidence I submit to them is not credible and therefore case closed.
Yeah, so Ben earlier in the video, again, this I should actually probably timestamp this, but we keep rolling. So Ben had launched an investigation, because technically, you know, Bricks and Minifigs had stolen. Well, they opened a case for him, and keep in mind, Ben had trying to, you know, figure out what's going on, and they Uno reversed it and said, actually, we're doing a case against you for harassing Bricks and Minifigs. It's like, what the fuck? I know, right? And keep in mind, he had sent them hours and hours and hours of footage, and they even subpoenaed him, and still, they find Ben in the wrong. Are you fucking serious? And keep in mind, this video, ladies and gentlemen, first off,
credible from my understanding.
No, so it sounds like you were able to watch the video.
That everything Bricks and Minifigs.
So yeah, in this video contradicts like this one involving these two right here. This video contradicts a lot of the statements that these fuckers made. And not to mention, in this same video, also, if you remember the CoffeeZilla video where they, apparently, there was no U-Haul truck. You can see a fucking U-Haul truck in the back of the video. So again, just lies and lies and lies that we're finding, but yet the cops are just not believing it. It's not even a case where, like, oh, your video is inadmissible, or, like, it doesn't, you know, it's tampered or whatever bullshit law. No, they just flat out refuse to accept that at all.
Figs is saying.
Let's see, there's another point in the video where he talks to the judge, and or the DEA, he talks to someone, and what is it? They don't believe him at all. Like they don't even look at the evidence. They don't even bother. He explains to them, but he doesn't even believe them. What is it? Is it a thing here? Oh God, it's
And then, like that. Perfect. Okay.
We could do it.
It seems like they're just
Oh, here we
okay
go.
because show the world, hey, look, we verified everything. When if they would have just put an equal amount of effort into watching the raw footage I submitted to them, they would have found out that Ammon's just completely lying to them. But for some reason, they didn't. A few weeks later, when I ended up going to court, this was the state's response.
My name is Nick Mielstein. I'm the prosecutor. Is Benjamin Schneider here?
Yes.
If you want to take care of that today, we could do what we call a plea in abeyance.
Were you able to see the footage I submitted to the police of our interaction?
I have not watched it, no.
what the fuck? That's your fucking job.
Okay, because in that footage, you can clearly see that the second he tells us to leave, we say, okay, we'll leave. And then he calls the police and said that we threatened to burn down the building and shoot everyone inside.
That literally like never fucking happened. So again, where is the evidence that he did any of
And
this?
he was just making up all these lies, which you can clearly see in the footage that we submitted. We were being respectful the whole time. We left the second he told us to.
Sorry, let me look.
And so it makes sense why the police would take me to court because, I mean, he's threatening that we're going to burn down the building and shoot everyone, but we did nothing. Like, he's just saying that because he's trying to. I'm a documentary maker, so I'm making a documentary on the thing. So his logic is if he throws me in jail, then if he makes up a reason for me to go to jail, then I won't be able to expose them for their crimes. So that's the what's going on. It's clear as day in the footage if you watch it. It seems like they're just making up a bunch of false information in order to silence criticism.
So did you submit that to the police officer?
Yes.
Is the footage going such that it's still going like when you step out the door?
Oh my God, this is the bullshit that they pull off on him. Just listen to this.
It starts from when we're in the elevator before we talk to him to when we were back in the elevator going back down.
Obviously, a video doesn't necessarily show everything that possibly happened.
So according to
What the fuck?
the state of Utah, the raw video that shows everything that possibly could have happened is not credible and could not have shown everything that possibly could have happened. And they didn't even watch it.
That makes literally no sense. Like that, I don't like. Let's pause for a moment. That like, so let me get this straight. So they think that I don't know if it's some bullshit law, but let me get this straight. So he does all that interaction, cuts the video, and then he goes back in there and like threatens them and says he's gonna burn the whole place down. That makes no sense if he did that. Absolutely no sense. And also, wouldn't there be security footage from the guy's point from Bricks and Minifigs showcasing that he did something like that? Like, oh, after he turned the camera off, he went back up and threatened him. That again, we don't.
They're
see
literally
that.
just taking Ammon's word for everything and completely ignoring all the evidence. So where does this leave me now? Not only am I being charged with a bunch of mystery crimes in American Fork, Utah, but I'm also being charged with a second-degree felony up to 15 years in jail in Provo, Utah. And now that they have written proof that I'm committing all of these insane crimes against them, I mean, obviously Bricks and Minifigs just made up everything, but that's not how the court sees it. The court thinks that these are real. And for whatever reason, the court wouldn't let me share my side. They only heard Bricks and Minifigs' side.
Ben's side was not in the room, was not heard. The court signed an order erasing his published
I don't even know who the fuck this is, by the way. I have no
work
idea
on
who
the
fuck-
strength of the company's verified complaint and the company's
even have
motion,
a
with
theater.
no one there to say a word against it.
Yeah, the judge granted a temporary restraining order, preventing me from even talking about Bricks and Minifigs, which sucks because
Now, obviously, like I said, the video goes more in depth on this, but that's basically the gist of part 3, him going over this. I do think there is a part 4. I know Ben himself has said that he's gonna keep going until something until this is basically resolved. So who knows how long this is gonna go? But obviously the video's out. We know that this restraining order was lifted, and yeah, he's able to talk again. So that's a good thing. But the case is still ongoing, and the CEO has gone on multiple interviews on multiple channels, news networks. And it's just lies. It's just contradicting statements to what Ben has shown and just put up. Now, in terms of my favorite videos of these three, I say this is my least favorite one, but it is arguably the most. I don't know. It's weird because part 1 and 2 can be considered like it's two big events. This is kind of like I guess the aftermath of part 2. So I don't know. It's a weird one. It's like it's not as big, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's like, I guess the reason I don't like part 3 that much is really because it's not a big event. But, however, it is a crucial one in Bricks and Minifigs. I don't know if I'm fucking making sense anymore. But, anyways, watch this video, alright? This video, I will leave a link in the description. Can I even share this? Let me try and share it on my end. But, yeah, I recommend watching this video and keeping up with the story. I'm definitely going to keep talking about this, definitely after when more videos drop, because this is just like absolutely fucking insane, just absolutely insane.